Hey guys and girls, welcome to our channel. I told you we'd be doing some box opening, some unboxing if you will. I bought an intake manifold for a 2JZ GE. It's one of the FFIM, if you're not familiar. It's the front facing intake manifold. Because on the 2JZ GEs, it actually, the manifold comes up and goes across the top of your valve cover onto the, on the top. It doesn't come forwards like the GTEs. All right, so there's a company that I bought one of the front-facing intake manifolds, and I didn't really have the money to spend $2,000 for, I forget the name of the brand, but it's like $2,000 for the intake manifold. So I had about, I'm thinking $600, $650, $750, something like that, and I ordered one from this guy, and I've already unboxed it. I really like it. For the money, the quality's there. I mean, I've not put it on the engine yet and tied it all in because I'm not that far with it, but I think the quality's there. So I'm going to unpack it and let you guys see it firsthand, through our video. This will probably be just a short video. I won't go into crazy details, but to be able to run a intercooler piping on the 2JZ GE, this makes it a lot easier because it comes forward and you can come through, behind your radiator supporter, in front of it, wherever you want to put your intercooler, below it, whatever, however you want to run these things. But this manifold allows you to do that versus come across the top of your engine like the standard GEs and then try to figure out how to route your intercooler. You have to do where both ports are on the same side. With this, you do your traditional come in on your left, go back out on your right, back to your turbo and stuff. So let's get to it. Let's unbox this thing. Let's see what it looks like, just so you guys can get an idea of what this manifold's going to look like. All right. So I've had this thing for a while. The guy that was selling these, super nice guy. We communicated a little bit, and I've handled it a little bit, so it's going to be fingerprinted up. As you can see, it's actually pretty good quality. We'll get the throttle body out here first. You can see it's a 90mm. I'll try to not bang it all to pieces while I get it out here. Okay, so this is, as you can see, pretty solid piece. Got your adjuster for your idle. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty solid for your TPS. I mean, honestly, guys, this thing, in my opinion now, all my videos will be just my opinion, but this thing is, to me, is as legit as they come. Honestly, I don't like the little logo there that he's got on there, if you can see it. I mean, honestly, they seem to be as legit as they come, man. All right, so let's get the fuel rail out here. Now, I don't know, I haven't had any other ones. This is the only one I've ever had. I've not dealt with any other of these brands or any of these other manifolds or whatever with other companies. Man, this thing looks great. I don't see that there's any. It's gonna have threaded ends, both ends, so that way you've got, the option whichever side you want to come in or go out with, probably with a gauge and that type of stuff. You can have a bag of hardware, the extensions for the fuel rail, your ends for your fuel lines. Comes with some of the AN fittings. It's going to have the block off plate. I think those are extensions for where the fuel rail sits, so that way you don't over tighten them down onto the injectors. Alright, let's get to this jewel. Bear with me here. All right, it's got your place for your O-rings. That's blocked off for the water line. I don't know if that's, say I'll come that way or not. I don't know if it was scratched before. I've had this thing for a little while actually, but there's some little bit of brush marks in it, maybe where it might have been painted or colored. You can see some brush marks in it. I don't know if you can get it in the camera, but there is some brush marks. Maybe this thing was powder coated or dipped or something. There's some little bit of pitting there in the weld. I mean, overall, man, for the price, you can see a little bit right there where they just didn't clean up the weld. That's what this is too, right here, just that area. See if I can get it to focus right there. Just some, maybe some where it wasn't clean when they were a little bit there. But I mean, for the money, the welds look solid. I mean, they look. There's your fittings for your vacuums, and there's your block off where your plate goes. Honestly, guys, I will say that this was some PV hose and some. Maybe some stuff, I don't even know if that stuff went with this thing, but overall, man, I think I think it's a good purchase. I think, you know, your throttle body's going to sit on there nicely, as long as the angle of the flange where it sets up against where it bolts on, as long as your runners aren't like leaned down or up excessively, as long as your flange is on, it's not forward or backwards too much one way or the other, and your surfaces are flat enough for a gasket to seal. You know, I gotta say, I would say this, I would suggest buying this thing. I really, you see his logo there. Again, I don't know fitment, what we're looking at. Trying to get you a good picture of that thing. Maybe right there. I know you've probably seen these before. Maybe if you've been in the market for a front-facing intake manifold. We just have to do some smoke test to make sure there's no leaks on it. We'll seal everything up. Guys, honestly, in my opinion, as long as the fitment's correct, which, like I say, I don't know the fitment on this thing. I've not put it on my engine yet. We may do that at some point, and if there's a problem with the fitment, we'll reshoot that video. But as far as the looks, as far as the quality, I'm just going to say, man, that this was a decent buy. I think this product, like I say, you know, you may have seen my other videos, metallurgically speaking, you know, metal is metal. As long as the welds are correct, you know, as far as cosmetics, the paint and all that stuff, that can vary according to, you know, who's painting, how they painted, or if they, you know, whatever they did to put color on it. I think it's a good item. I think it's a good buy for the money. MCC Loyalty, hey, those guys, I'm 2 thumbs up on this product from visually speaking. Visually looking at the welds, not smoke testing and pressure testing to see if there's any air leaks or anything, not putting it on an actual engine and trying fitment and all that, but visually, quality wise, it looks really nice. So, you know, like I say, once we start sitting it on the car, once we start putting it all together, we will address fitment issues and test for pressure and all that, make sure it's good. But visually, 2 thumbs up, guys. You guys, great product, looks great. You got our approval. We'll be buying them in the future if we end up needing one. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you watching my video. Smash the subscribe button, the like button, hit the little bell for notifications. Feel free to share our posts. And if you're something you want to see, If there's products you're looking for or looking at or have any questions, shoot us an email. We'll put all that up. Our Snapchat, or what is it? Instagram. That's what it is. Hit us up on Instagram. All right. Thank you guys.